votes. And these comments were made to MEPs in the European Parliament, then, Gavan.
Yeah, that's right. Micheál Martin has been addressing MEPs in Strasbourg this morning, and this is a periodic series of addresses that different European heads of government do. They are notionally called debates around the future of Europe, but the Taoiseach was there specifically because it is 50 years this year since Ireland joined the European Economic Community as it then was, and it's a reflection on what it has meant for Ireland in the intervening 5 decades. But of course, it's very difficult to have any discussion about that without talking about the crossroads that these islands are at, particularly in light of what Britain might be planning to do as regards the Northern Ireland Protocol. And that was the major plank of what the Taoiseach said today. And it is quite a strong tone to say that relations between these two countries could be at a historic low. But those are the words he used, although saying that it didn't have to come to that and that Ireland and Europe were willing to negotiate as long as Britain was willing to do likewise.
It requires the United Kingdom government to engage with good faith, seriousness and commitment. Unilateral action to set aside a solemn agreement would be deeply damaging. It would mark a historic low point, signalling a disregard for essential principles of laws which are the foundation of international relations. And it would quite literally be to the benefit of absolutely no one.
And Boris Johnson's been speaking in the House of Commons in the last few minutes.
Given the Prime Minister's casual record of casual law breaking, will he give a commitment to the people of Northern Ireland that he will not break international law anytime soon?
The reports that he's seen this morning are not correct, and what I can also tell him is that the most important commitment that I think everybody in this House has made is to the balance and symmetry of the Belfast Good Friday Agreement. That is our highest legal international priority, and that is what we must deliver.
So maybe Boris Johnson stepping somewhat back from this idea of there being unilateral action, very clearly asked, were you going to do what is reported in the press, which is some sort of unilateral action which would disapply some elements of the protocol, basically annulling the bits that they don't like in domestic law. And Boris Johnson maybe appearing to wane back. Interesting to note that that legislation was originally likely to have been published today, but our colleagues in UTV are saying that now there is some scepticism in Downing Street about whether that legislation will be published until they know for sure whether the House of Commons will pass it, because given the vulnerability that Boris Johnson is in right now within his own party, he would rather not pick a fight if he doesn't think he can win it.
All right, Gavan, thanks very much for that.